Good morning, welcome back to our house. I picking up the camera today, just walking you through a day in our family. We have 11 kids if you're new here. Actually, we have a lot of new subscribers, so welcome. I'm Julie and we live in kind of an unconventional situation. We live in a small house on a 16-acre homestead in Missouri. And so even though our inside space is small, we have a lot of outside spaces. So we feel like we're living large right here in our little house, which is 750-ish maybe square feet. So although we homeschool, we are still kind of in the flow of summer break. We took the summer off. We don't always do this. I consider us year-round homeschoolers. We take breaks as needed. So today is a summer day. We're getting ready to get back into our homeschooling routine, but the books and things that I ordered are just now coming in, so we're not there yet. However, the kids are excited because anytime new curriculum or books come into a homeschooling family's house, there's typically a lot of excitement, and there is.
Is anything for me? Is there any? Nope.
Yeah, that's looking.
Yeah, keep looking.
You fell and reached and you reached night. Mom, our person. Sam, energy water color. Energy.
Oh, right.
2 packs of pens for Samuel. 2. Oh, right, and then the big one. The big one is the stuff
I'm going to show you a couple of the things that just arrived yesterday that the kids are so excited about. I actually have 2 kids who set their alarms to get up early because they wanted to work on their new school curriculum, even though we haven't actually started back as a family yet. So it's a little after 8:30 right now. I only have 2 kids left sleeping. Kids are outside doing some things, except all the little ones are right here with me, making a mess because that's what they're good at. I'm starting to work on breakfast. My breakfast helper, my meal helper, is actually one of the kids still sleeping, which is unusual. It's James this week, my 6-year-old, and he is typically up really early. So kind of makes me think, is he under the weather a little bit? Maybe I should let him sleep. Tell Leo and Silas breakfast is ready.
Almost finished up his book.
I thought that James was fast asleep, but really he was in his bed working on his new handwriting book that he got yesterday. Oh my. You are like really excited about this. Here, I thought you were sleeping.
No.
Wow, James. Now you're ready to go back to sleep, huh? After all that work. Elsie and Samuel decided this year for a change. They wanted to do math with the good and the beautiful. And so their books came. No, Elsie already had her book. Samuel's book came yesterday and he is just blowing through it. He's so excited.
I love you.
Samuel.
Little munchy boo.
Is it the new book excitement that's fueling you? Well, the morning got away from me. We ended up getting so into our Narnia book that we're reading. Read a lot of time that took us a long time because we read almost to the end. We probably would have finished the book if a friend hadn't shown up. He was here to pick up some metal gate thing that Jason had for him, and he's older gentleman and he needed the kids' help loading it, so that stopped Narnia. And then everybody kind of dispersed after that to their own projects. But by that time, it was like almost 12. So it's 1 something now. And the morning, like I said, it just flew. I'm like, what did we even do? Morning jobs, farm chores, breakfast, and Narnia. I guess that was it. So while Lewis is sleeping for a minute, not on me, I actually still have my baby carrier on, I thought I would take you for a little walk through the garden. Just briefly show you where we're at mid-July. Mid-July? We're almost to the end of July. Okay. So we have cucumbers growing. We have harvested so many cucumbers off of these vines. They're starting to die back now, but we have canned, I think, 60 or 70 quarts of pickles so far. We also have some squash. I planted my squash later because I had initially planted a sacrificial squash, which we then killed to eliminate some of the squash bugs. So the second crop is doing good so far. It's always a battle against the squash bugs, but so far it seems like we're winning. We have a whole section of zinnias. They're my favorite garden flower. Swiss chard. We have okra coming up. And then we have fall crops starting to go in the ground where the onions and the spinach and the beets were. We have little green beans coming up, and we'll be planting more. Our peppers are getting bigger. These are a sweet Italian frying pepper, and they will turn red and orange and yellow. So we're really looking forward to those, and we're trying to avoid the temptation to eat them now. In the back of the garden, I have our tomato plants growing. This was my first year using trellises, like a cattle panel kind of thing to trellis them, and I'm so pleased with it. Normally this time of year, the tomato plants are everywhere. It's like a jungle. But this year, we pruned them heavily and also trained them to these trellises. And it's so nice and tidy, and we've been getting tons of tomatoes. My neighbor, who's also been gardening for decades, he told me years ago that you pick your tomatoes before they're ripe. And your plant will produce more. You won't have the risk of bugs eating them at the end. And so these tomatoes here, you can see I will go ahead and pick those today because they are blushed enough that they are ready to come off. It'll only take a day or two of sitting on the counter, and then they will be ready to eat or put in the freezer. Yesterday, Bella did a huge harvest, so there's just a few here today. It smells so good. Up here in the front of the garden, these are some celosia plants we just use for cut flowers. Our trellis is getting covered with lima bean plant. This is such an easy plant to grow. You just plant it and leave it alone. You literally do nothing with it until fall when we'll harvest these. It's a really pretty vine. Few herbs left. My cilantro totally died off. Actually, my chamomile plant that I had here died too. I have another one, but this one just died, like completely disappeared. It's so wild. But I have tons of thyme covering this, chives, some scraggling green onions from last year. I just kind of leave them there because they're pretty, honestly. I like them. Calendula is something I harvest a lot of for making salves. I have a little oregano plant there, and I think I'm going to do another planting of cilantro, so I have it for making salsa. Can you show me your garden?
Yeah. And all that.
Kids' gardens are over here. They're kind of a jungle, but they have fun. This is Benjamin's garden. Benny, remember when you used to be able to get in your garden? Now there's so many plants, you can't get in there. What do you have in your garden?
Tomato.
What else?
That yucky tomato. Some more tomatoes.
You have tomatoes and you have green beans?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, so in their gardens, whoever wants a garden plot can have one, and they can plant whatever they want. So that's why it looks like a jungle.
There's so many leaves.
There's so many leaves, he said.
So many.
Oh my, Lydia's garden is like one giant jungle of tomato plants. There's 3 more gardens down there. Very exciting.
Get the scooper. Me? It's your turn.
This baby's been a little fussy today, and actually all the little ones have been fussy today. Everett just fell asleep on Elsie's back. I finally turned on Berenstain Bears for the other ones because I was starting to get really crabby. And a crabby mom is not a good plan. Elsie wanted to make some tapioca pudding today for a snack, so she's doing that while the other kids watch the show. Bella's been working out on fencing all day. Silas and Leo have been working on projects too that Jason had for them. So it's been quiet on the front from the older kids, but very noisy from the little ones.
The little ones
Yikes.
made it up.
They made up for it. You know, sometimes it's better to turn on the TV in the middle of the day than for the mom to lose her mind. And that's where I was at today. Berenstain Bears Season 1 is currently on Amazon, so they can watch that, and that's very fun. They all enjoy it because I don't think they've ever seen it before. We've read the books, right?
I've seen them before.
The shows? From the library, maybe? Anyway, I had to answer a few emails, and I've just been kind of walking this fussy guy. I guess I could get my baby carrier back out again.
Sure. Oh, yep, we did.
Elsie's on a roll. Now she's making lemonade for everybody.
Took 2 gallons.
And
Remember, plus extras. And Bella didn't even put any.
okay, Jason is getting off work, and he said he would take everybody to a park so Mama could have some time.
Should I fill this one full of water?
Yeah, you're going to have a fun time.
Fill this one full of water?
No, because he'll have his with water in it. So.
Who?
Pop.
Yeah, well, this one's filled with water. It's the only one filled with water.
Awesome.
And plus Bella's. So the extra filled with water.
Yum, yum.
So I'm going to line up Bella,
Delicious.
Leo, Silas. Leo can't find his big one.
You excited about going bye-bye? Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, you going bye. We've got all the fans going full blast because it's warm today. 96, I think it said on for the high. Yeah, I think Leo's jumping in the pool.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he was out working. He said he's too hot. He's jumping in the pool. Be nice and cool before they go. This guy, after being so fussy, he finally just crashed. He fell asleep. He always likes to sleep with his hand up by his face. Isn't that cute? Aww. What a little sweetie. Jason and the kids just left. They were so excited. I have Everett and Lewis here, and actually Bella's here too somewhere working on something, but everyone else went to a park. They're going to a new park that's like a sports complex. They have pickleball courts and basketball. I don't know what they have there, but they were super excited. They brought their rollerblades and everything. Okay, but I want to show you a few of the things we got in the mail yesterday. We got a box from The Good and the Beautiful, and of course everybody's really pumped. The one thing that I'm looking forward to is their science units. We've done several of their science units, and they are really great because they are it's not too overwhelming, not too long, so it's doable even for a mom like me who likes to switch things around and fly by the seat of her pants a little bit more. Especially the new units, the way they redid them. It's just like a good amount of information without being overwhelming. Because what I really like is getting my kids, like presenting them with new ideas and getting them started of thinking on new topics or new concepts. And then if they show interest in it, then they can take it from there. Then we can go further. And I prefer that over a really long science curriculum that would take us, you know, an entire year, and it may not be something that they really love. So I got a few of the science courses that they have, unit studies. One of them I got was safety. And so this one, you can see, this is the whole parent book, I guess you would say. And it is just broken into 10 lessons. I'll probably do more of one a week around here, just because that's kind of what flows for our family. And so when you go to a lesson, it has, okay, like this one is kitchen safety. So it has all types of safety. This one has fire safety, water safety, electricity safety, natural disaster safety, okay, et cetera, right up to technology. This one, for example, is kitchen safety. So this would be the area, these are the pages of things that you would read to your kids. It has activities that you would do depending on what the topic is. It has vocabulary words that they're teaching, like cross-contamination, you know, is a word in this one. This one has kitchen safety rules. It has a recipe for them to try out because, of course, it's kitchen safety. Another one, like, oh, Louis, you're making a little noise. Like fire safety is going to talk about, you know, take a match, light it, blow it out, create a burning smell, close your eyes and sniff the air. That's telling the children to get awareness. And what would you do if you ever smelled a smell like that, etc., etc. Okay, it's going through all of this. It talks about different escape plans, what carbon monoxide is. So this unit covers a lot of different topics because it's just generally about safety. The one that we did last was birds, and this was just obviously about birds, and it talked about birds like chickens, your backyard birds, and wild birds, birds in other parts of the world. I mean, it was just really extensive. It had bird watching notebooks with it, etc. So lots of different topics for these unit studies. But now, okay, the unit studies have always come with student journals, at least as far as we've been doing them. There's 2 different student journals for the younger kids, like elementary school, and then for more of your junior high age type age group. And it has, for each lesson, there's something to do for that lesson. So this is the younger kids one. And then, let's see if I grabbed, yeah, I did. Okay, so the more junior high age, kind of around, that's, you know, kind of going into high school age group, has additional extensions. So it has what the younger ones have, but it also has these extensions with a lot more information so they can go deeper and learn more about that topic. But now they added another thing. They have books for the younger grades. I mean, I'm talking like preschool, kindergarten, or any younger kid that likes to sit and color or do an activity while they're listening to you. They introduced activity books, and they're slowly going through all of their science units and adding on activity books. Hold on. Hang on. Everett was handing me something in his high chair. So now they have these activity books, and they're so much fun. I actually got them for more than just my littlest kids because my middle kids like to color too. They really enjoy that. So it, you know, generally the pictures and the activities go along with the topic of the lesson, but it's something that they can sit and keep their hands busy while they're listening. So it has things to color, it has a maze to complete, etc. All of these are so affordable. They are, you know, under $10, and you can get each of your kids their own books to participate, and then you just need the one parent book. It's all super affordable. So I will put a link where you can check this out for yourself. So that's one thing that we got. We also got some more of these. My little ones really enjoy these handwriting books, so we got some more of those. We got this set of books. This is new. They're kind of exciting books for a level 2 reader. So let me show you what they're really nice, hardback, feel good. So it makes that awkward age group where they're moving into chapter books, but chapter books can feel overwhelming. They don't want something babyish, you know, that kind of age group. That's where you could bring these books out. So this is Glenn and His Goat Find Grandpa's Gold. And so you can see, like an example, they have some pictures. This is like an example of the type of words. So they're bigger font, so they don't feel overwhelming to a child who's reading. Some pictures, some not. But anyway, I got those. And the math books I told you about. And then I had a couple of you ask if I was going to do a curriculum video like I've done in years past. Probably, I don't know, how long have we done these? 8 years, 9 years, I don't know, long time. And I will. There's a couple things that I was waiting on. I want to get everything together if I can before I show it all to you. So be on the lookout for that, because I am going to do that. Oh, this is for fun. For fun, I just got another one of the drawing books. Drawing 100 trees. And then everybody's going to be in language arts. Some of the kids were still working through theirs, so I didn't need another one for them. Some did. And then a couple of the kids asked for like a cursive book, so I got those as well. But yeah, and a few more things, but I'll go through all of it when I do that curriculum video. I just mostly want to show you those science books. You ready to get down? Okay.
They're so stubborn. Move.
Move, please.
Please.
Oh, okay. You got it? Good job, boy. Whoa! What happened? It looks like it. Think piece by piece.
I'll just close my eyes now. Not you. Oh, you can see it.
This is what you're supposed to do, but
Don't grab it.
you have to constantly rotate.